STPC. What is STPC? STPC means stopover paid by carrier. STPC means stopover paid by carrier. Now, what is stopover paid by carrier? This is usually applicable during flight ticket issuance. Alright? It is a standard by the International Air Transport Association, IATA, that the maximum time allowed in an airport for transit is 8 hours. Is that many hours?
8 hours.
You're not answering me. How many hours?
8 hours.
Now, because IATA standard for a layover, a transit, a connection, a transshipment, or whatever it is, by IATA is that what? It must not exceed 8 hours. So because it is 8 hours, if any airline by chance defaults these 8 hours by going a seconds beyond 8 hours, they must provide what we call STPC. What does this mean? If your flight is arriving at, say, 0100 hours of the day, and you are going to depart the airport that they do not have another flight, let me quote that they do not have another flight that is going to that destination, or that will take you to your destination until 0940 hours, for example. Now, going by the time, it has exceeded 8 hours. Am I correct?
Yes.
So for this sole reason, the airline is responsible to you. How are they responsible to you? They must provide you what we call accommodation, as the case may be, visa, as the case may be, meal, as the case may be, including transportation. Are we together?
Yes.
So they must provide you accommodation, visa, meals, and transportation. Most times it could be within the hotel and the airport premises, maybe airport hotels, or outside the airport. I've once experienced this before. A flight is cancelled. Our flight was cancelled from Dubai to Lagos, to Nairobi. So the flight from Dubai to Nairobi for myself and my family was cancelled. And we had already had a stopover in Nairobi on the outbound leg. On our inbound leg, the airline just called us that they have cancelled the flight from Dubai to Nairobi. And as a result of that, the flight that will take us from Nairobi to Lagos will be leaving before our flight from Dubai to Nairobi arrives. The airline has no choice than to provide us a transit visa, an accommodation, meals, and transportation, all for free, subject to the airline not having an immediate connecting flight less than 8 hours. There is a clause. The clause is, if they have a flight, for example, between 01 hours and 04:32 hours, which is just about 3 hours and 32 minutes, you now by yourself, because the price is expensive, you now go and select the one for 09 hours. You are on your own. You are in where? You are in your state. On your own. Because they have made provision for an immediate connecting flight, but because you are looking for cheap fare. That is what most clients do to themselves. That in the course of looking for cheap fares, they end up getting a longer waiting time, a longer connecting time, a longer transit time, and they end up paying less, but they will pay more for them to stay in the airport, or they sleep in the airport floor. It's their choice. Do you understand? So that is what STPC simply means. And let me also add this, that if you have to make a request for STPC with the airlines after your ticket is booked. If you book your ticket and you did not notify the airline, most of the time, minimum of 48 hours to the flight, and you do not notify the airline that, oh, this passenger is having a long layover and you must be responsible to them, they will not make preparation for your customers. it must be booked with the airline, and in most cases a voucher might be issued to them upon arrival at the transit destination. Then, so if you are booked, lucky for you. If you are not booked, you take care of yourself. Thank you very much.